Hello, welcome to another seated workout. If this is the first one you've done, these are mainly geared, well, they're for everybody, but mainly for older people who are sat at a desk and just need 10 minutes mobilizing to stop them getting stuck and achy. There are lots more on Littleford's Pilates YouTube channel, excuse me. This one I'm just going to focus on the upper half of the body. First of all, the rib cage. So if we do a little test, put your hands on your ribs and just take a few breaths. See how much room you've got there. So see how free the ribs are. See how easy it will move. A mental note of that, and we'll come back to it. So firstly, really simple, we're going to lift the shoulders up and then take them down. We're going to breathe in as they go up and breathe out as they go down. And then into a circle. So inhale, they come up and around, back and down. Inhale, they're going forward and up. Exhale, they're going back and down. Some of the same muscles we use to raise our shoulders also help us with a deep breath in. It does make sense to try and breathe in on the way up. And then make sure all the air comes out. We can relax the shoulders back down. Okay, now putting your hand on your shoulders, we're going to take the elbows forward and up. And then back and down. So a bit more movement in the spine now. We're curling over and then lifting the chest. So from the side, it looks like this, where the ribs are going back as the elbows go forward. And the ribs are going forward as the elbows go back. A nice deep breath in as the ribs come up. And the elbows go back. And then a breath out as we curl in. Inhaling to lift the chest. Exhaling, curling in on yourself. So try to get the head also doing the same. Looking in as we curl in. Looking up as we lift up. And neck's going to join in as well. A couple more. Inhaling as you lift the chest. Exhale as you curl in on yourself. Inhale to lift. Exhale, curling in. Then two more things to get the ribs and the upper spine moving. We're going to take the left hand on the left shoulder and let the head just tip ever so slightly to the right. Your right hand's going to go on the left side of the rib cage, somewhere there. And we're going to do a circle just with that elbow. And let's try and breathe in as it comes up, breathe out as it goes down. And you can just imagine that you're filling up that left side of your rib cage. And actually having that imagery that that left side is filling up each time is going to make it move a bit more. One more. And then switching. Right hand on the right shoulder, left hand on the right rib. Tipping the head. We're going inhale and exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. It's not a precise movement. You're just seeing where you can get to. Up with the elbow. Exhale down. And we'll do a couple more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then let's put the left hand on the chest bone. Right hand on the right inner thigh. Going to lift up tall and turn to the left. And you'll get to the first bit of restriction there. That's where I want you to take a few breaths and see if you can get any taller. Then from there, we're going to stretch the left arm behind us, reaching the fingers back behind you. You can use your right hand on the right thigh to just push you a little bit further, and then we'll come back round. Now right hand on the chest bone, Left hand on the inside, lifting up, turning to the right. You'll get to a bit of restriction first of all, and that's where we're going to stay. And try and breathe into the rib cage, lifting up tall to the back. And then when you're ready, unfolding the right arm behind you, reaching through the fingers, seeing if you can turn the head as well, and then coming back round. Twice more each way. Left hand on the chest bone, lifting and turning to that first bit of restriction. Breathing into the ribs and reaching the left arm behind you through the fingertips, and then coming back round. Right hand on the chest, lifting up tall. Breathe. Reaching through the right arm, through to the fingers and looking at the fingers, and coming back round. One more each way. Left elbow going back and stretching the left arm. And then right hand on the chest, right elbow going back, stretching the right arm. Okay, now we're going to reach that right arm up and over, and then come back. We'll reach the left arm up and over, and come back. Reaching the right arm, and coming back. Reaching the left arm, and coming back. We'll do two more. Try to breathe into the right side as you reach the right arm, into the left arm, left side as you reach the left arm. One more. Okay, and then check your ribs again. And there should be a difference already, just in 6 minutes. Should feel like your ribs are moving a bit more freely. And your spine should be moving a bit more freely as they're attached. Okay, carrying on with the arms now. You're going to reach down through your fingertips. I'm just moving my camera a little bit. You're going to have your palms facing forward. We're going to reach them back and then back in line. Reaching them back and then back in line. That's really important here that your chest bone is lifted and you're reaching downwards behind you, reaching to the floor behind you. You're not going as high as you can because you don't want the head of the shoulder to roll forward. You want to be reaching to the floor behind us, so we're working the back of the arms and opening up the front of the chest. So I've said before about that, trying to keep a lift of the chest bone and keeping the chin from going too high. So I keep all of this area in harmony. Chest bone lifted, chin lowered. Let's keep the arms reaching back. Now we're going to keep them still. I'm just going to turn your head from side to side. See how far you can go to the left and to the right and to the left and to the right. I think you're turning with your chin rather than with the top of the head. Chin. One more each way. Still reaching through the fingertips. Okay, now we're going to hinge forward. So you're not rounding your back, you're keeping your chest up. Think of sticking your bottom out. So you're just hinging at your hip. And we're going to pulse the arms, little pulses. Chest forward, fingertips reaching towards the floor behind you. And you should pulsing, reaching through the fingertips, chest lifted. And we'll do a few more. Reach, 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 and then you can bring your arms in. Okay, this next one is called sword. It's like you're drawing a sword. Can't remember what, someone has told me what that thing's called. Yeah, forgotten. Some kind of sword holster on your left side here. You're going to take your right arm. So if you're drawing the sword, you're going to bring your right elbow up. But then we're going to have the right hand come on top instead. Then from there, you're going to reach your hand up and then come back the same way. So the elbow is lowest, then we rotate in, the hand is lower than the elbow, and then you go towards your left hip. Again, we draw the sword, the elbow comes up, then the hand's on top, then you reach, elbows underneath, hands underneath, and we come back in. That might take you a while to get that rotation, stretch, bend, rotation in. I want you to get as much rotation either way as possible. So the hand goes all the way back and you stretch up. Then the hand goes all the way down, but you're not letting your back join in. Chest is lifted, elbow high, hand high, stretch, elbow low, hand low. And we'll do 2 more. How far that way can you go? How far that way can you go? Stretch, hand high, hand low. And 1 more. Elbow, hand up, elbow, hand lower. Switching over. Now we're drawing the sword from the right hip with the left hand. And we take the elbow up high. Then we get the hand as far back as it will go. Straighten the arm. Bend the arm to where it was. Rotate it in again. And back to here. Now it's very tempting to go back with the back and then to go in with the back, but actually nothing changing in the back at all. The rotating is just within your shoulder joints. Elbow on top, see how far back the hand will go. Stretch it, bend it, and we get the hand underneath again and back to the hip. Back, stretch, bend, rotate, back in, just a couple more. Trying to add quite a lot of rotator cuff exercises in. Those muscles are notoriously weak on people who sit a lot and who slump a lot. Okay, 1 more. Elbow high, hand high, stretch, bend, rotate. Yeah. Okay, let's just roll the shoulders or just squish them up. And do a little bit of work on your wrist now. So we're going to circle the wrists all the way around. In both directions, really big circles, get them moving. And then with the next exercise, you're going to take your thumb and push it into the palm of your hand. You can see it's okay. And then let it go. And take the finger and push it into the palm of your hand and let it go. Then you're going to your index finger, so we're going finger by finger. Let it go. Ring finger. Let it go. Little finger, my other finger's on to curl in with this one. And let it go. It's like you've got some, it's like you're trying to leave a fingerprint or a thumbprint in the palm of your hand each time, pressing it in, letting it go, pressing it in, letting it go. And you can feel that the fingers here have really long tendons controlling them. You can feel it in your wrist. Sometimes tendons are trying to move through, slide through this narrow space in the wrists. It's strengthening for the hand muscles, but also making sure there's that nice gliding movement through the wrists. 1 more set of thumbs, fingers, 1 by 1, push, push, and then just shake that. Okay, 2 more things. We're going to tip the right ear towards the right shoulder. And we're going to start reaching towards the floor with the left arm. And you're going to very gently rest your right hand on your left ear. And there's no pressing here with the right arm, unless you feel you can. Be quite gentle, just resting it on your ear. The only bit of effort really is coming from the reaching of the left arm. Just going to stay there a moment, stretching up the side of the neck, the muscles here, scaling one of them. Then you're going to lift your right hand up, and it's as if you're going to smell your right armpit. You put your head in the position you put it in if you're going to smell your right armpit. And then let your chin come onto your chest a little bit. And then you can rest your right hand back on top of your head and feel the stretch there. Here we might get a little bit more into the upper trap, which is the top of the left shoulder. Again, there's not a lot of pressing from my right hand. It's my left arm that's reaching away. You don't want to pop out of this position. We want to come out of it very slowly. So first of all, we take the right hand off your head, and then you're going to roll your chin to the center of the chest so you can see your tummy. Then you're going to lift your head up from there and just shrug the shoulders before we do the other side. Okay, left ear towards the left shoulder, and that's not going to go very far, it's not forcing it. Just letting it fall over that way, tip over that way. The right arm this time is going to start reaching. We're going to rest the left hand on the right ear, gently. And we're still upright with our backs. So it's only the neck that's tipping over, it's not the whole spine. Nice slow breath. So that the muscles that will lift your ribs can fully relax. And then we're going to lift the left hand, turn as if you're smelling your left armpit now. Letting your chin come down towards your chest and resting your left hand on top of your head. And reaching again through that right arm and holding it here. Breathe. When you're ready to come out of it, don't just pop the head back up, but first of all take your left hand away and then slowly roll to the center of your chest. You're looking down at your tummy and then you're going to lift your head up. And let's just stretch out our whole back now. Let's put the hands on the knees. You're going to tuck your chin and it's as if you're peeling away from an imaginary wall. You're going to peel the upper back away, then the middle back away, then the lower back. Your hands are going to slide down the front of your shins. And your head's going to go down between the knees. Okay, put your tummy in. Feel like the pulling in of your belly button is going to send the lower back against the imaginary wall, then the middle of the back, then the upper back, and then the head. I'll just do that once more. So you're going to tuck your chin, slide the hands over the top of the knees as you peel away from the imaginary wall. Get as low as you can. Take a breath and then draw the tummy muscles in to get the lower back stacked up, the middle back stacked up, and then the upper back. Okay, and we're going to leave it there. As I said, if you want to find any of these other seated workouts, there's lots on Little Kids Pilates on YouTube. And I'll see you soon.